Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself, and we are playing Pokken. Now, I'm thankful that you guys gave me your insight in my last video, and I asked in the description, not necessarily in the video or anything like that, if you guys wanted me to commentate these things, and it was a resounding yes. Please commentate these matches, my man, even though they are against computer opponents, and it's just part of the story mode. So I will tell you this right now. So far, I think Pokken is a great game. I've been playing lots of Gengar. I played, after these matches right here, I actually used these matches to level myself up, both in the game and like in real life, you know, just to get an understanding of the game before I actually really went online. So that way, when I went online, I kind of knew a thing or two about a couple of the matchups, some things I could be doing, some things I couldn't be doing. As it stands right now, I'm still doing a lot of dumb things, still making a lot of stupid mistakes, still not optimizing a lot of combos. So I have a lot to learn still. But I'll say so far that the game is like really fun. For the future of this game, I mean, it's way too early to dictate the future of this game, but Nintendo, they're pretty much, I'm looking at this from Nintendo's standpoint. What they've done so far with the early access tournament and the Pokken Championship series that they have going on right now, I want to say they're not necessarily betting the farm, but they're really supporting the game. Much how they did Smash 4 when it came to its professional stance, when it came to the Evo tournaments and whatnot, how it had the biggest numbers in I want to say Evo history when it came to streaming, whatever. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was some really large numbers, and that's a good thing. So if Nintendo's gonna do the same thing with Pokken, I'm down for that. You know, there's a lot of good things about Pokken that I'm really glad that Nintendo have taken the initiative on doing. When it comes to how the game is designed and things like that, how it's easily accessible while it's still very deep. I mean, anyone could just jump in, learn their character a little bit, learn a couple of combos, learn how to move in between the phases, and you should be great. You know, you should have a really fun time, and I think that's actually a really great thing, the fact that it's like just so easy to get into, hard to master, that kind of deal. But with that being said, I want to talk to you guys. That was my huge introduction. Hopefully you guys like the introduction. Holla at your boy. But you have me for an unprecedented amount of time, about 15 minutes. You have me for about 15 minutes, so I'm going to talk for as long as I can, because I don't even want to like give you guys like half a commentary, you know what I mean, where I'll commentate as much as I feel it's necessary, and then I'll stop commentating. I'm not gonna do that, because that's cool and everything, but then truth be told, you only like this is a let's play. Okay, let's be honest, this is a let's play, and you would only probably watch up until the end of the commentary. So I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna talk to you guys about anything that, you know, just comes across my mind as I make the commentary. Yeah, I don't know why I made it sound weird just then. As I make the commentary, I'll talk to you things about certain aspects of the game if you haven't picked the game up yet. So first, let me talk about my character Gengar. Now, out of all the characters you have in the game, there's 16. There's 2 Pikachus and 2 Mewtwo's. I guess I can tell you about all the characters in the game. You have starting. Actually, hold on. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta look off the poster, fam. Not even gonna lie. So anyway, we got Pikachu, Lucario, Blaziken, Charizard, Gengar. Wait, I said, hold on, I messed it up. We have Pikachu Libre. Let's do it directly off the poster. We have Pikachu Libre, which is a variant to Pikachu, who for the most part acts just like Pikachu, but has special wrestling moves and different special abilities about it as well. Won't necessarily go too far in depth into it, but we'll touch on that maybe in a later commentary or something like that. I just want to let you guys know who's in here. We have Mewtwo. We all know Mewtwo. Mewtwo pretty much works the same way as he works in the game, well, from what we know. But when Mewtwo goes into its synergy burst mode, it's actually, I don't remember the I think it's X, I think. Don't quote me on it too much, but I won't say it's its X Mega Evolution form. When it becomes like half psychic, half fighting, it kind of draws more into its personal stance in the game. In my opinion, it being a fighter, you know, kind of want to have a fighting element there. You have Charizard, who turns into his dragon mega form, Blaziken, Gengar, Weavile, Machamp, Suicune, Gardevoir, Sceptile, Lucario. Who else we got? Garchomp, Suicune, Chandelure. I think there might be someone else I might be missing. I can't really remember all of them right now, but you know, the cast is pretty varied. Every Pokemon has their own abilities and whatnot, and truth be told, like, I chose Gengar for 2 reasons. One, Gengar, he's one of my favorite Pokemon. Okay, he's definitely one of my favorite Pokemon, like, hands down. And more truths to be told, he's the actually only Pokemon on the entire list that I actually like. Out of all the Pokemon on the list, like, I like a lot of those Pokemon, but he's the only one that I really like. You know what I mean? Like, if Gengar wasn't there, maybe Sceptile or Pikachu, but Gengar's there, so it's Gengar. Gengar over everyone else in the entire cast. But Gengar's move list, or moveset, is actually very interesting. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of defense. He is tied for last. No, excuse me, because Shadow Mewtwo, he's tied for second to last for the lowest health in the game. Him and Chandelure have 510 health, while most characters have roughly 600. Some even a little bit more than that. I think Garchomp has the most with like 660 or something like that, or maybe Machamp. I don't know how much Machamp has per se, but I want to say either Machamp or Garchomp has the most health. But Gengar, he's really technical. I mean, that's his type. You have 3 types in this game. Well, 4, excuse me. You have standard, which is all around, power, speed, technical. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I'm messing up. I can't talk today. Anyway, you have those types, you know, and Gengar is the technical type. Most technical Pokemon, they tend to be like, they have lower defenses and things like that. But just there's something about Gengar's moveset. I mean, you can do so much with it. He has a lot of really nice setups. I mean, I discovered a couple of really nice setups from him using Curse, which I don't know if you'll see me use in the video right here, but I do use some later on, like when I get to the online ranked matches and I start really, you know, flexing myself right there. Well, when I start playing online, I do it a couple of times. It's like half. That's a pretty sweet setup. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you do Curse, right? You hold the A button though when you go down, so that way you're charging your Sludge Bomb. So when you stand up from Curse, you immediately go into Sludge Bomb, right? Because it has this weird property. Like, I don't know exactly what it is, but so far, if I do it correctly, no one has been able to block it. Maybe because they haven't been blocking it. I don't know if it's even, well, not block it, but like if they attack because I'm low, their attack normally whiffs. So unless they do like a low attack, I probably will get hit, but most people are gonna be attacking high. Anyway, you do those 2, and then when you get hit with the Sludge Bomb proper, the Pokemon will spin. And when they're in that spinning state, you can actually still grab them. Now from there, I can either grab them with Hypnosis or the standard grab, or I can use like Shadow Ball and then go into Hypnosis, because they're gonna want to block afterwards. You know, because they've been hit with all this stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm getting beat up. Let me block. Or they'll counter. You know what I mean? They go to counter, then just the grab beats them out or whatever. I mean, it's a pretty nice setup. Like, I kind of almost use it right there. If Suicune had more health, Suicune would have probably blocked it, and I would have just grabbed Suicune. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool setup, but Gengar, he's real setup heavy. You know what I mean? You pretty much, if you can corner your opponent with Gengar, you're doing good. You're doing good, because Gengar has a lot of weird tricks to keep your opponent in there. Like, you can keep him pinned down with all sorts of you know, crazy moves that he has. He has the ability to go invisible. Whenever he dashes, he's actually invincible during his invisible frames. I mean, Gengar's a nut. But he, like I said, he's real technical. So I'm not really good at fighting games. I love him to death. I'm not that good. I just want to be really good in this one though. Like, people when it comes to Nintendo games, they always say that Smash Bros is the end all beat all. But I'm like not really that good at Smash. I was good at it in Brawl. But that's because it was the only game I played for a long time. I had a lot of friends who I played it with. I was part of a Smash Bros clan, but this was like 2008, back when all this stuff was like relatively viable. But I played it so much I actually became good at it. Then I stopped cold turkey when I went to college. You know, cold turkey for like 3 years, you know, and then I started doing YouTube and whatnot. I hadn't played Smash really since. But Pokken came out, and Smash 4 came out, and I was feeling it for a little bit, but I don't know, it just didn't feel the same. But then now that Pokken's out, I'm really feeling Pokken. I mean, I like it a lot. I really, really do. I mean, it's a great game, and every character feels good. The game, no character feels overpowered. Okay, no character feels overpowered. When you think your character's overpowered, there's something that can beat that character out like all day. Truth be told though, I'm not gonna lie, the two best characters in this game, yo, you're gonna hear it right now from me, the two best characters in this game is probably Charizard and Garchomp. Let me explain. Well, first let me explain Charizard. Charizard has insane range on his normals. If you don't know what a normal is any standard attack, just like pressing one button in the Pokemon, or like, you know, punch or something like that, or kick. That's a normal. Charizard's tail, I don't know what button it is per se, 'cause I haven't really checked it out in the checked out his move list, but I've been watching and me playing a Charizard or whatever. He hit me from like full screen is what it felt like with his tail, and then he was able to confirm off that with like Flare Blitz. I'm like, even though he takes damage because of the Flare Blitz recoil, that's still nice. That's a great poking tool. It's really good. So Charizard, he's hardy. He has a lot of health. He's a power type as well. Garchomp's also a power type. Garchomp's actually really good. He's very like rush down heavy. You can like slam your opponent down like and dwindle their health like exceedingly fast with Garchomp. So I want to say, in my personal opinion, those are probably the two best Pokemon right now, because easy to learn, really easy to learn, and you can just do whatever you want for right now until people really get to figuring them out. But I mean, like, you know, this is all subject to opinion, you know what I mean? All this is subject to opinion. Nothing is concrete since the game is like super new. Right now, Lucario could be like 100% top tier. He's not, but he could be. But that's just what I feel on it, you know what I mean? Right now the game is everyone is playing, you know, theory fighter, so to speak. So no one is the best right now. In my personal opinion, no one's the best. But with that being said, how much time we got left? We got a little bit of time. Actually, we got quite a bit of time left. It's like, what, 5-6 minutes? I can't really tell. I don't really have the time perfectly put on here, I think. I don't know. You know, we got a little bit of time left, but that's my opinions on like some of the characters in the game. It's just really fun. If you are playing the game right now, or if you're considering playing the game and you're like, well, maybe the game won't be for me. Well, I can't really force you to buy the game, because fighting games aren't for everyone. I'm not gonna lie. Even something like Pokken, fighting games aren't for everyone. I love fighting games. I'm playing fighting games since like kindergarten, because I used to play Street Fighter so much, and my favorite character was Ken, that I used to like. In kindergarten, I wanted to be referred as Ken. Like, I'll tell the teacher that I changed my name to Ken, and you know, you're a kid, you do stuff like that. But Pokken is not very hard to get into. If you're wondering if there's like a huge learning curve, there really isn't. When it really comes down to it, Pokken is a very, very basic fighter. But even things that are very basic, you know, like once everyone learns the basics, that's when it becomes really difficult, you know, because this game is pretty much paper, rock, scissors. Okay, you have normals, grabs, and counters. What was I gonna say? Counters beat grabs. No. Grabs beat counters. Counters beat normals. Normals beat grabs. If you can master that, you can pretty much do anything in this game. You know, so once you get that down, I mean, it's a very simple process, but once you get it down, you won't necessarily get hit with too much crazy stuff, but that's when people start coming up with that real serious crazy stuff, where you're like, wow, they have that in this game? That's amazing. But anyway, guys, as the video comes to a close, that's just my thoughts and opinions on the game. Sure, this really wasn't like LP talk. I'll save that for the next video, because truth be told, I have 4 of these to commentate, 3 of these to commentate just like this. So I'm gonna be here for a while. Regardless though, it's been your boy. You all take care, and thank you for enjoying the videos.
Are a little different than league matches, in that you won't be allowed to change your support set between matches. Oh, and you'll be disqualified if you lose even once.